Yo, it's me again. This is a third part. Decided there's gonna be a third part on this because it's just too much shit I could be going on with. Fuck, man. Other than the training and the weight, I don't know even what else to say to that. Other than that's all that can be said about that. Is that if you're fat and you're a ninja, slap the fucking shit out of yourself. If you are a traditional martial artist, you know, you take your shit seriously and, you know, oh, I'm dedicated, but you only go four times a week, and that's like, to you, that's dedicated, and you're only going for 45 minutes to maybe an hour, 30 minutes tops. That ain't shit. That ain't shit whatsoever. I mean, martial arts in the world, in the countries where it comes from, it's not a commodity. It's not a hobby of yours. It's like basically the real fucking deal. Over there, it's like, you know, it's a lifestyle to them. You know, the ninjas of old, the original students of Masaki Hatsumi, as you can see, these dudes took it seriously. I mean, they took it dead set seriously. You see the old guys, you could see that these dudes are dead set serious on what they do. Other than a lot of people over here who go, you know, once a week, or they train only 3 hours once a week, you know, at their school, and then they think that's it, and then they don't train at all. If you guys fucking train, it's like, okay, if you train an hour in school, in your dojo, or whatever style you do, whether it be Japanese or it be Philippine, Southeast Asian, Chinese, Korean, you know, whatever style, Greek, German, American, Greek, Russian, German, American, Brazilian, whatever style that you practice. If you do 1 hour, it's always been said, as I was always told by my teacher, excuse me, I was always told by my teacher that if you practice 1 hour in school, you got to practice 2 hours at home. Which means is that you basically got to take it seriously. You got to take the whole damn thing seriously. And you can't bullshit around. You can't pick what you want. You can't pick this piece and you can't pick that piece and you can't take that and you don't like that, so you're going to throw it away and you're going to focus on this, and you're going to say, oh, I'm a traditional martial artist, or I'm a ninjutsu, you know, practitioner. No, they know you're not. You're just a bullshit. You're just fucking around. You're wasting somebody's time. Okay? The dudes of the old and the old school, I mean, they took this shit seriously. I mean, like for example, the Chinese martial arts. You go to China or whatever and you check that shit out, you'll most likely find that these people, and there have been plenty of articles and stuff. You can read all this shit in Inside Kung Fu Magazine, Tai Chi Kung Fu Magazine, Black Belt Magazine, anywhere you see them. These dudes take it seriously. They go like 3 hours a day. They go 3 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week. And those real serious students, they go 6 hours a day, or you know, however long they may go. But they go every single day and they take it diligently, and they don't fuck around. They take that shit serious. Okay? There's not only just training the techniques, learning the techniques and shit. There's old school training that you gotta do too. I mean, the old school stance is like, for one, I think his name is Donnie Wong. He was this martial artist who came from China. He's the head of Tai Chi. No, he's the head of Tai Chi Legacy right now. It's this Tai Chi event that goes on here in the United States. I guess all around the world too. But he came to University of Houston. This is way before I was born. I read the article on the dude, and he came to Houston to study at the University of Houston, and they needed a kung fu teacher for their kung fu club. And the first day he got there, he trained them the way he trained. And for the first day, for the first hour and a half, or I think it was like 2 hours or so, he had those dudes doing the horse stance. They were just in the horse stance the whole damn fucking time. Okay? That's how they take that shit. They don't just practice the techniques or whatever, they practice everything. And the training they take seriously. Just as serious as they learn the techniques, as seriously as they take the exercising. Okay? If you just train the techniques, that's cool. But in order to develop power and speed and shit like that, and fluidity, like the old school training tips help out a lot. And I'm saying that, and I'm going to say this right now because I want you guys to at least know this. If you guys can't find it, I'm going to put the old school training tips just for those who don't practice them and want to practice them, or who don't practice them and need to practice them. Okay? Yeah, knowing the technique is one thing, but you need to train in it so damn hard that it becomes ingrained in your system. So I've seen a lot of people. I mean, like, okay, quick one training technique. If you want to know right now, one thing you can do is when you go and you and your partner are training, you guys go to your backyard or where the fuck you can go. All right, take 2 gallons of water with you, each of y'all, and go through doing Ichimonji no Kamae, Kosei or Fudozo no Kamae, Hicho no Kamae, Doko, Hoko, Jumonji, everything, and start practicing your punches, your punching and stuff like that. Just doing just doing the Fudokins and stuff, doing everything you got. Practice with those while you're holding those fucking jugs of water, and you'll see how much progress you'll make in a week if you do that every day for about maybe an hour. Even if it's just an hour, 30 minutes, even 30 minutes, but really practicing that shit, you'll see how much faster you get, and you'll notice where that training comes into play. And these MMA schools, a couple of MMA schools that I've been to, the thing that differentiates them from us is that they don't just train technique. They also see them go through exercises, go through drills. When I'm with a Commando Krav Maga, when I'm with a Commando Krav Maga group or class, I have a couple of guys, like 6 of us, and we train. I'm not charging them anything. It's just for me to train people, get more experience as a teacher or anything, or whatever. But, we train for about an hour and 30 minutes, about 3 to 4 times a week. And then I tell them, hey, when you go home, when you don't come here, practice for at least an hour, 30 minutes, even 2 hours if you have to. And, we do straight up, we don't just do the techniques, but we also do training drills, and we also do exercising. I mean, I make these guys go through fucking hell. We run like a mile, we work out, do the drills, do the techniques and everything, learn something new, then boom, we run for another mile and do all this shit. I mean, we really mix it up and make, to make it at least fun and whatnot, but where we all learning something, we're gaining some progress. I haven't seen that in a lot of the videos that I've viewed. It's like I haven't seen anything at all. Your guys are saying it's realistic and shit. It seems like I'm the only one who's taking up that mantle to put out a fucking video that actually shows some real shit. Everything I've seen is fucking crap. Seriously, I've seen a lot of fucking overweight ninjas. I've seen a lot of people really just joking around and playing. These fucking MMA guys and everybody else who's like, oh, I take a realistic style of martial arts and shit. It's like they have a fucking point here. Is that I've seen way too much fucking crap. And I'm basically the only person in Bujinkan who's probably gonna fucking tell you. I'll probably most likely get in trouble and get kicked out of my school because of it. But it's fucking pathetic what I've seen. It's really fucking pathetic. They have a point. If we want to change that shit, and we want to basically shut Nice Rebound or Slap Up Christ or anybody else who hates on us, then we need to come up with some real shit. And we need to at least, those who are interested in taking ninjutsu, who are a little skeptic and are becoming very wary from what they see, we need to at least show them that ninjutsu does work and that is this something that you can use on the street, alright? I mean, we could say one thing, but not even showing it at all is completely different. One thing that I'm going to be doing, and I said it before, is I'm going to be doing basically live scenarios where 3 of my friends who are bigger than me are going to be attacking me full force. And of course I'm going to be having a headgear because they're probably going to be kicking me and hitting me and punching me and throwing me on the ground where I can hit my head. And the whole point of it is not just for me to get knocked out, but the whole point of it is for me to survive that attack. So I start learning even more efficiently how to use what I know. Guys, take this shit seriously. Don't fuck around with it. And, when you go, if you go 3 days a week and you only go for an hour per day, when you get home the next day, fucking train for 2 hours on what you do and train on the old training techniques, old training tips, doing the iron horse, doing your the horse stands, doing all these different, go through it, fucking train through it, fucking try to apply this in real life with when your friends are really attacking you and shit, okay? And don't just spar, have them like attack you, and they're not just waiting there like point karate or whatever where you're just standing, or taekwondo where you're standing to make a point. And it's not that's not the point of it, no pun intended. But the whole basic point of the drill is for you to hold on, I'm trying to get my basic point of it is for these guys to really gain some really good experience and shit. So take this shit fucking seriously, because if in McMaps they can train hardcore and everything they got, and fucking Krav Maga we can go all hardcore and whatnot, so can ninjutsu, alright? There's plenty of fucking training equipment out there to do that shit. We can do it, alright? Peace.